Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Karen Vieira, the elementary school principal here at Salem, Washington Academy. The purpose of this video is to discuss the three-classroom model for our reentry plan with the full intent of bringing our students back 5 days a week. We are currently still under regulations from the state to continue to keep our students safe by maintaining a social distancing of 6 feet. This model will allow us to bring all of our students back on campus and continue to keep them safe. Each grade level would be given a third classroom that would then have either an AIS teacher or an aide for supervision. The aides are being chosen based on their familiarity with the students in that grade level to make the transition easier. Each grade level team will meet with special education teachers, support service staff, and administration to determine student placement. We will look at each individual student based on the criteria created by our BLPT team to determine placement for each student. This criteria includes hybrid and versus fully remote students, academic needs, social emotional needs, and creating a well-balanced learning environment as we do each year when a new class list is created for the next school year. I would like to be clear that not all students will remain with their current homeroom teacher. Within this class model, they will still see their original teacher every day in person. This is what a typical day will look like for your child. For this example, I am using the third grade schedule, and I will call the third classroom's aide Mrs. Jones. Your child will start their day with what we are calling our general reading time, or RTI time. This is a time for students to read quietly in small groups with their teacher or to complete any work they might have. From there, they will go to one of their specials with their specials teachers. Most of these will continue to be held in the classroom. Your child will then have English with Mrs. Parker for an hour. The teachers will be rotating between classrooms for these particular blocks of their day. They will then go to another special and return for their social studies or science. This will be streamed by either Mrs. Parker or Mr. Talmadge to the two other classrooms while they are teaching the content in their own classrooms. Following this lesson, the students will then have their lunch and recess time. After lunch, Mr. Talmadge will come to their classroom and teach them math. The last hour of the day will be spent with Mrs. Jones as she supports the students while they work on their social studies or science work that was assigned to them during their live streaming earlier in the day. If they complete this work, they are able to access their iReady work or complete any work that they might owe their teachers. This model has the students with Mrs. Jones for a total of 2 hours each day. The rest of their day, 4.5 hours, is exactly the same amount of time they would spend each day with their other teachers. The comparison of this model to other districts that we see as a huge benefit is that they are not spending their entire day watching live streaming. They are able to interact with several different teachers on campus throughout their day. I hope this explanation gave you a clearer picture of the three classroom model and an understanding of what your child's day will look like. Following this explanation is a short survey so that we can gather more information to make sure the community has clarity as to this model and its implementation. Please take a moment to answer these two short questions and let us know what grades your child is currently in at Salem Elementary School. Thank you so much for your time and attention to this, and I hope to see all of our students back on campus very soon.